Today's Jeep adventure tip is all about driving through sand, and the guy that's going to help me work out how to do it is our four-wheel drive expert, Dave Miller. Now, Dave, I have had my Jeep bogged on the beach before. What do I have to do?
Well, Mika, the most important thing I can tell you about driving on sand is drop your tyre pressures. I've already lowered these down to 18 psi, which is just about perfect for the conditions we're going on here.
What about driving technique?
Yeah, look, you don't want to hold the steering wheel too tight, and you want to keep the momentum up as you exit the corners.
Don't rev it too much.
Don't rev it too much.
All right, let's go.
So we're in 4 high, Mika.
Okay.
It just gives us a chance to be able to make some of these turns without too much drama.
Yep.
You'll notice while we're driving through these ruts, the steering wheel will want to move by itself.
Yep.
You don't want to hold the steering wheel too tight. Just keep a nice control on it. Excellent work.
Woo!
There you go.
Yay! That was so fun. I wasn't sure I was going to get around that last tight turn. Thank you, Dave.
You did really well, Mika.
Thank you.
Now, all we have to do is pump these tyres back up.
Ah, compressor. Well, I'm going to leave that to the expert. Thank you, Dave. Thanks, Jeep Wrangler. The gear you need.
"90 minutes southwest of Townsville, Charters Towers was Queensland's second largest city 100 years ago, and it's still a hub today. At the Aussie Outback Oasis, it takes no time to get the Jayco expander parked and set up.
Okay, what are you doing there?
Well, I'm just having a look at what we can do today, and there's this place where they have Longhorn cattle and we can do a wagon ride. I reckon, Baxter, you think that's really cool?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Beauty, beauty. Oh, there he is on the jumping pillow.
Come on, we're going to go on a wagon ride.
We're off to Horseshoe B Longhorns, which is run by Michael and Lynda Bethel, just 15 minutes from the centre of town.
Oh, look,
the wagon. Oh, Baxter, come and say hello to this little guy.
Hello.
G'day, guys. Murray.
Michael, mate.
G'day, Michael. How you going? Oh, Linda's like a game of tennis, isn't it?
Would you like to ring the dinner bell, mate?
Yeah.
As you can.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yum.
So whose idea was it to do the Longhorns?
We started breeding Longhorns about 15 years ago. Then about 3 years ago, we just decided to see if anyone was interested in coming to have a look at the Longhorns, and it's just amazing. I mean, people come all around the country, overseas, to have a look at the Texas Longhorns.
Got here for you, Baxter. Before we head out on that wagon ride, you'll be a real cowboy now.
See, what you don't know about me is I actually have a great passion for horse manure.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, well, I've got a veggie garden.
Good scoop, Nick.
Well done.
Good
well
girl.
Where shall I put it?
Good girl.
Done. Oh, just straight to the fence, Nicky, and then come back get another one.
Four-wheel drive.
Just over to your left here. Rightio. You have a look over here, you'll see that's JR. That's his horns he's a fellow with the horns that are 9 feet from tip to tip.
See that, Baxi?
9 foot.
The big Longhorns?
And he's the longest horned beast in Australia. Right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how long does it take them to fully grow their horns?
The steer's horns just keep going all the time. The cows and the bulls kind of stop after about, 10 years or so.
And so, Lynda, is there a pecking order amongst them?
There is, actually. This fellow's the king of them all out here. It's the size and the attitude of the beast.
Whoa!
Here comes Mother.
Well, welcome to Bethel Saddlery, people.
Wow.
There's one I'm working on right now. Built on what we call a wade tree. That's your traditional Western wade saddle, so probably as cowboys it gets Murray.
Yeah, right.
So, Michael, how long would this take to make?
This saddle, you can normally make just a plain saddle in about 5 days. So it just depends on how elaborate.
And so this is the start?
That's the start. That's what we call the saddle tree.
What's that made out of?
It's made out of it's made out of wood. This is
Really?
a pine covered with rawhide. You can get all your strength out of the rawhide. So it just sat as hard and as strong as iron. That's the old ancient way of making saddle tree, and it's proved itself over and over again for hundreds of years.
Back at the Aussie Outback Oasis, there's a pizza oven and tonight, some entertainment.
A terrible thing happened. Just last week, somebody broke into our local constabulary and they stole all the toilets. And the poor police have got nothing to go on.
Well, that just about brings us to the end of our show. You know, it has been so heartening to see the progress that's been made since Cyclone Yasi devastated so many parts of northern Queensland, and the community spirit is evident everywhere we go.
For more details on anything you've seen, including the Jayco expander, check out our website makingtracks.tv. In our next episode, Mika Buchan travels to Port Augusta and Coober Pedy.
So I hope you can join us next week for more of Making Tracks.